Thank you to all of you who have come to pay your respects to my father. Over the last few days, hearing about how my dad has impacted the many lives he intersected with, and the deep personal connection that characterized his relationships, has been an overwhelming emotional experience. I am so honored to pay tribute to my dad this morning. He was an extraordinary person and an extraordinary father, the best of the best. Like all amazing and complex people, my dad is hard to characterize, but I've kept coming back to the following three words that best describe him: appreciator, student, and teacher. Over the past few days, lots of images and memories of my dad have flooded my mind. So many images. One image kept coming back to me. It was of him standing with his arms folded, his eyes bright and gleaming, a smile on his face. The image wouldn't go away. It kept coming back. I finally realized it was my dad appreciating. My dad was a great appreciator of life. He had tremendous gratitude for all of life's blessings. He treasured ordinary pleasures and had a great capacity for wonderment. Several years ago, when I was going through a tough time personally, my dad came to visit me in New York. We had just got to the gym and were walking back to my apartment on a brisk fall evening. The sun was sinking on the horizon with an orange sunset setting in. My dad bought some candied pecans from a street vendor, and we sat down on a bench to snack and take in the sunset. My dad said, "Sejal, it doesn't get any better than this," as he often said. My dad appreciated his work, relationships with family and friends, and what amazing friends and family he has. Conversations, Indian classical music, bridge, poetry, nature, and above all, the present moment. Even in these last few months, he didn't cease to be an appreciator. Last week, he told me he had already begun to observe some lovely fall color changes in Cincinnati and asked that I keep a lookout in New York. Another way I would characterize my dad is as a student, based upon his inquisitiveness, curiosity, and lifelong love of learning. He was eager to learn as much as he could, not only about cardiology, but about myriad topics, from bridge to cooking to metaphysics to the essence of the human condition. In his quest for knowledge, my father was both methodical and intuitive. He read voraciously, searching for evidence and facts in his effort to understand. He also sought to learn from the life experiences of others and relished hearing perspectives and life stories from his friends of all ages. When he heard about somebody who had an out-of-the-box approach to life, he was always keen on having a conversation with them. By being curious, my dad was able to continuously look beneath the surface and discover new possibilities. This, in turn, kept him perpetually exhilarated and young at heart. He gently encouraged me to do the same. He told me recently, Sejal, you're still a spring chicken, and there's so much to learn and do. Don't live life on the sidelines. So many times over the last week, I've yearned for my dad. As I've struggled, I've thought, I should call Daddy. He'd help me see this all the right way. Then yesterday, I took a walk on a beautiful day, a heavenly day, as he would say, and it hit me. Perhaps he had left me with everything I needed. I had all of the lessons he taught me. Even if I was still processing the lessons, I could start drawing upon them. My father was a teacher of all things, and his teachings are endless. His method was simple. He taught by example, and he didn't just explain, he inspired. He shared his knowledge generously to all those who wanted to learn. He taught me many things, and here are some of them. That great music is intended to be listened to at loud volumes. How to massage away a headache. That there is no such a thing as a free lunch, but that free samples of all kinds are available in abundance. That every speech should be infused with a little humor. That exercise is the ultimate therapy for the mind, body, and soul. About trying my best and then surrendering and not worrying about the results. About self-confidence and believing in myself. That hard work will get you everywhere. About the importance of never ceasing to learn, grow, and change. That making mistakes is nothing to be ashamed of. That even the most profound losses are survivable and joy can still be found in day-to-day life despite the challenges we face. About how to live and how to die. About philanthropy and living a life of service. About finding a job that you love. About never missing an opportunity to give a genuine compliment. About having integrity, not pandering to small-mindedness, and honoring confidences. About living humbly and below one's means. That life is full of serendipitous occurrences that converge in interesting and unexpected and marvelous ways. And above all, that the present moment is where life occurs. I'll close by sharing a quote by Dr. Seuss I forwarded to my dad several months ago that he loved. Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. My dad was the best of the best and will remain so always. Daddy, thank you for everything, the unconditional love and generosity you have shown me throughout my life. I will use your wisdom to guide me. I feel surrounded by your spirit. You will always be with me in my heart.